What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jared, and today I'm gonna be reviewing a video on Angry God's channel again. I know. It's just that this series is starting to get a little popular because of the stuff that's going on nowadays. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my video screen, and we're gonna talk about this. Let's get it.
On The Guardian. Me Too is over if we don't listen to imperfect victims like Amber Heard. And this is so interesting. When even young women join the actors' male tormentors, ideas of justice soon begin to unravel. Young women. So basically, what's happened here is a number of women just did not believe Amber Heard. They just did not believe her. They don't believe her story. The jury didn't believe her story. No one believed her story. The media didn't believe her story. The leftist media did not believe her story. Gail King did not believe her story. This is the same Gail King that tried to go after Kobe Bryant after he passed away. All right, no one believed her story, and she lost bad. Okay, and even now, Johnny Depp, he got his reputation back, but he still hasn't got his position in Hollywood back, and he very well may never get that back. But he did achieve one thing, is he did show the world that he was the victim. I mean, there was literally an audio recording where she said to Johnny, like, Johnny, you're going to go and tell the world that you're a victim. No one's going to believe you. No one's going to believe you, Johnny. And you know what ended up happening? He went and he told the world that he was a victim, and they believed him. All right. And the article, I am not paying for I am not paying. They're like, oh, this is still free to read. This is not a paywall. Register for free. Yeah, not doing it. The backlash to the Me Too movement was always coming. We know this because a backlash has followed every single step forward feminists have ever made. Oh, yeah, the backlash, we like password bros taking off. That's a whole other subject. But yeah, this backlash was always going to be big, too. Not only did Me Too threaten a status quo that props up powerful men, it threatened these men personally, and it seemed to some with reckless caprice. If somebody can be brought down by accusations like this, a White House lawyer said shortly after Christine Blasey Ford's allegations against Brett Kavanaugh were made public, then you, me, every man certainly should be worried. It wasn't just men who were worried. The idea that systems that previously threatened only women, minorities, and lower class men unfairly treated only women, minorities, and lower class men unfairly might be capable of doing the same to high status men was deeply unsettling to everyone. After all, when a man is treated badly, it lands with a double sense of burning and injustice. Women's stories of woe are so common that they can leave us comparatively unfazed. We feel bad, but we already know women are treated unfairly. It, it is priced in. Women's stories were all the same story, which is not to say it wasn't important, but it was boring, writes Taffy Brodesser, actor, in her novel Fleischman in Trouble. The first time I interviewed a man, I understood we were talking about something more like the soul. When something bad happens to a powerful man, it has not happened to a statistic, it has happened to a human soul. So, anyway, guys, the point that I'm making here is that, women basically believe that they have a they have a monopoly on victimhood. That's their superpower. That's what's given them everything by claiming to be powerful. Powerful victims. I'm a victim, and I'm a powerful victim because I'm going to stand up for myself. And it's crazy because women who experience things like grape, they don't go around talking about it. A lot of those women never talk about this, but then you have women who are part of hashtag Me Too, like they're so proud to put this out there. I mean, look at what happened to Cosby. You had women who got up on the stand and literally admitted that they lied about the things they said. One of these women wrote a book, and she talked about the grape involving Cosby in her book, and then she admitted on the stand that it was all fabricated because she had to sell books. She needed the money, but just because it wasn't true, what she wrote in the book wasn't true, doesn't mean that it didn't actually happen. That something didn't actually happen, and I think she actually got like compensated from like an insurance fund, which was absolutely insane. And we see this constantly happening with powerful men who've worked hard in their lives. A bunch of women show up, they make accusations that cannot actually be proven. All right, but they're still allowed to go in. They're still allowed to go into court, testify in court, and destroy the lives of these men, and then get tons and tons of money and compensation, fame, and use this to like springboard their careers again. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then the average woman that they claim that this was supposed to help, poor black and brown women, these women, nothing ever happened. You think if some manager is talking shit to a woman at McDonald's and letting her know that she's either going to do this or she's out the door, you think that they give a shit? None of
All right, so you guys heard what he said. So basically, a lot of men are just starting to just bow out gracefully due to a lot of the bullshit. If you want me to be honest here, a lot of the bullshit that's going on in America, a lot of bullshit that's going on in the dating market, a lot of bullshit that's going on in corporate media is it's crazy. It's entirely insane. When it comes down to it, these women have been under the lying through the skin of their teeth, through the crack in their teeth, lying just to get a bag. That's the new thing now. They're lying to get a check. And the crazy part is, them lying is putting a lot of other women at risk in case something actually does happen. Let's face it. Men are not giving they're not giving a crap no more. Men are not giving a damn no more because men have seen it for what it is, and that's a load of shit. Nobody wants to date any of these women no more. Nobody wants to come in and deal with their emotional problems, deal with their supposed issues and stuff like. Nobody wants to deal with it no more. And the bad part is, it's going to affect the women that are actually truly getting what these women are claiming that they're getting, which isn't happening. But that's what happens. But anyways, like, share, subscribe to channel, support podcast, subscribe.com. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.